I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew.
Wait.
Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, one with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the how much
you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're
then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs. 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His the past few at bats, his last.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council. Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community, many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home, and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
I'm not going to say all Aries spelling no.
It's just the one you had. That was just
a long line, you know. But it's always something that you can
go ahead, listen. Can you recollect any signs that you might like get right?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he f***ed his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the nerd. How they bust? Boy, show how they bust.
And then want to cry afterwards. I mean, what the f is the point of the tears? I mean, I can see you shake, yeah, and shake it off real quick. But you crying? F out of here.
What was he crying for?
Cause baby, this pussy make that. You in? I got that good nasty bitch. The shame.
Oh shit.
McLean's Couch every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story, adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I hope you get home to your charger too, because we're gonna
we're live.
We're live.
All right. Welcome back to Salacious Life. I am your host, Dr. Wren. Y'all all know me. We do our weekly Hump Day discourse. This week, I needed to change things up a little bit. I needed some other opinions, so, for our relaunch, our adulting. We came back from, our hiatus vacation, being a child for 30 days, now we're back. I needed some backup. So, I have some wonderful ladies with me tonight. To my far right, that's my girl Ashley. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
This is, I can't even. That's Davita. And y'all all know and love, you know, she's been on my show a few times. You know, this is my ace right here. That's my girl, Lynette. So, what y'all been up to? How was your weekend? What did you do? Anything good?
A lot has happened.
Really?
There's been a lot going on.
I believe it.
Yes. Lots of energy shifts is what I'm going to say. And with the energy shifts comes different energies that are entering my field, which is different, which is cool. We're busy working. Huh? What are you looking for? I'm not looking for nothing. But it's been busy. I just came back off of my hiatus of Old School Bruja, and I'm back to doing my readings and my classes and live shows. And I have a live show coming up on the 22nd, and I'm doing live readings and spirit talks there. And then I have a sex magic show on the 16th, and that's love, sex, and magic.
You gotta love it.
And you see this energy shift again, and then sex.
Is this the year to Scorpio?
Yo, I am just like, I don't know. All I know is I want to have sex all the time.
I get it.
Every day,
I'm
all
there.
day.
Not opposed to that.
All day.
Like all the time.
All the time.
I'm there.
Yeah.
So it's not just me.
No.
Because I thought like something was wrong. I mean, no, let's not. No, we all know I like sex. I study sex because I like it so much. However, I teach sex because I think it should be done well because I like it so much.
It should be.
Like I have a class coming up, a live show, Sex 101, because I'm gonna break it all the way down. I did the 3 stages of sex at my last conclave, and people needed me to break it even further. So for Sex 101, we'll go as far as we can possibly go without us all spontaneously climaxing at the same time. So that's what I have going on. But that's how much I like sex. And recently, to bring it back to what we were actually talking about, sex has been on my mind a lot. I mean, way more than normal. Like my normal is like twice a day. You know, I'm gonna get you somewhere in the morning, and I'm probably gonna chase you down somewhere in the evening. But it's been bad. It's like a every time I see you kind of thing, or every time you know.
I don't even have to be in the same room. It's my mind,
is
and
fucking with
I know how to do, you know, touchless orgasm, so I could be anywhere and just. Look, don't touch. Don't touch me right now. And then she do touchless orgasm. So
I feel y'all on that. Definitely.
Well, ladies, wait till you the real hashtag road to 40. Because that is triple when you reach about 38. So you can imagine how you are now.
This is a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
It just keeps coming. It just gets worse and worse.
Worse and worse and worse and worse. And then you look at people like in their 60s and you like, they still have sex? I think it gets worse. Like you just always are not so much craving the physical aspect of let me have sex, but the intimacy aspect of it as well. The older you get,
the sensuality of it.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
We need that. I don't need it all the time. I'm not saying I need it all the time.
I'm saying, like, I mean, I like the sensuality of sex. I don't need that part all the time, though. Because sometimes I just be wanting to fuck.
Right, you just want to get it done.
I just want to get it. I just want to get it done. I hate to say that.
I just want to be able to, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you.
Right, yeah.
And you're going to enjoy it. Right. Like, you don't get a choice about this.
And I don't need you to say anything at all. Just let me do it, and I'll probably leave you stunned. But that's fine.
Right.
You'll get over it.
Don't fall in love.
And it makes great conversation later. And keeps the relationship going. We just
some good
always
memories.
talk about
the
sexual memories.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. But see, the problem is this. I have to go to work. I got a whole child.
Adult.
I'm old as fuck. I be tired. I be needing a nap. I'm just saying, like, I need a nap. Like y'all know.
See, when you say you're old, then I'm ancient. So
Well,
you can't be old.
I'm old.
I need
Yes,
the
we're
word
old.
old to be removed from this conversation.
All right.
None of us are
Like,
old.
Okay, I'm not gonna say old.
We're busy.
I'm
Busy.
all
I
right.
like
So
that.
I work.
Busy, responsible.
You have a young child.
I'm sore. I have a child that's like 10 and 1, because y'all all know. It's just a lot. And then
It's
trying
exhausting.
to just, like, I want it.
Yeah,
but it's like
you have
trying to
get that
really
energy.
achieve it. The energy that I need to put into achieving that nut is just like not there. So then I'm left with this unsatisfied craving that is just growing.
Yeah.
and
Oh, I
growing.
can't rest until it's released.
And whether it's with somebody or by myself.
Somebody, I don't care.
It's gotta happen.
It has to happen, and it has to happen. So what I've noticed is in this energy shift is it has to be in the morning before I get up out of the bed.
Now see,
That's
I
interesting.
can't
Some nice
before I get
marinated
out of the bed
poontang.
because what happens, unless I wake up at like
Start your
3
day off right.
a.m. so that I can get it out of the way and then go back to sleep. Because my achievement would be that massive orgasm and then a really restful sleep. Because I'm also craving that level of sleep, and I haven't been able to achieve that as of late either. You know, I'm uncomfortable, I'm sore, I'm rolling. It's like I can't get the temperature right in the room. It's either too hot or too cold. Like I just haven't been able to achieve that level of sleep.
It's becoming a task.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's try again later.
Right.
Really?
I like nighttime orgasms.
She doesn't have that,
She's
but
like, really? I don't know what y'all talking about. Who are you people?
that's because you know what?
Oh, she said that nap though. The nap.
The nap though. Thank you. The nap though. It is Wednesday wind down. Red or white? Red. Let's have some
We're about
red.
to have some red wine.
So
pour yourself a glass too.
Absolutely. It's hump day. If you're not humping, you should be drinking and watching my show.
And then watch Bobby Brown after the show.
Yeah, but you should you should be, everybody has a damn, what's it called? DVR.
Yes.
DVR the damn show because I'm worth watching live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though you can't catch me on YouTube.
I'm gonna go home and hump.
That's a good idea too. I like that. Thank you.
I'm gonna hump the dance and the chance.
Cause you the hump.
Yeah, do it, baby.
You the hump? You hump?
What?
Well, you will have exactly like 55 minutes to get up on something at the end of the show.
Okay.
Just to get it in before the end of hump day.
55 minutes?
That's plenty of time. Sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To get to anything, even if you just getting to yourself, like you need,
A nice
but you have a few
vibrator.
minutes.
Sorry. It was.
Oh, just leave it.
It was falling. out of my bad.
Your mic is cutting in and out, so he said maybe you should set it
Okay.
on the table.
Is that better?
Perfect.
There we go.
All right. See? You know, not as many technical difficulties I expected.
Cheers.
Let's cheers to the Wednesday wind down.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Because I don't know about y'all, but even though this has been a short week, we've worked one day, two, if you count today. It seems like it's been one hell of a fucking week.
Right.
It's been
feels
quite,
like Friday.
Yeah.
Quite
I wish
the
it was Friday.
Should be
Yes.
done.
quite the week.
Like, it's only hump day.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling this. Like,
We're gonna make it.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You are the psychic, so
We're gonna make it.
if
just
you
fine.
say
We're gonna be
it,
tired
I
as
believe
fuck,
it.
but we're gonna make it.
Right. And then I need to sleep, which I can't do because y'all remember that 10-year-old? But you know what? Mom number 115, I think you're like 96. Even though she ranks higher than both of y'all.
Which number is she?
I think she's in the 30s.
30, so she gets first.
Right,
Like,
so she gets
wait,
first
what?
dibs and passing on the responsibilities.
I came in her house and
Buddy.
someone's like, my 115th mom. I was like, yep. That's a good number. 115. You got 114 other people to go to.
Her best friend is like 5. Like, I don't even know how she went like, she bypassed a whole slew of people and got up to 5. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Live.
We're on a break now.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium without your high school diploma. Once you've exited, remove your cap and gown and proceed into the unknown. Too tired. Family trip. Part-time job. Helping around the house. Sick day. Starting the holidays early. Just because.
Starting in the 6th grade, students who miss 18 days or more of school in a year for any reason will fall behind and risk not graduating high school. How many days of school has your child missed this year? Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback from Sunset Soul Radio.
All of us have to take personal accountability.
I can't take responsibility for this.
I didn't say responsibility. I said accountability.
We can't. Everybody can't take accountability.
You're not accountable to the body of Christ?
No, I'm not accountable to this issue.
No, are you accountable to the body of Christ?
To the body that God assigns me part of.
The devil is a lie.
So my elbow is not accountable to my kneecap. So my elbow is accountable to my kneecap, or is it accountable to my leg?
So if you on the other side of the world and you see something happening to somebody spiritually, you don't stop.
I can pray for them.
So there's the level of accountability for stuff in the body of Christ.
You're not saying that.
That is what I said.
You're not saying that.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
What
did Lisa say? Again,
if they would have
you're arguing your point. No listening. This is the problem that we have in the church. We get so busy arguing our points.
To us that God didn't.
Nobody's assigning it to y'all. I said we, as a body, all of us, everybody that associate themselves as a disciple to Christ, we have to take a responsibility.
I heard a wise person say this. Y'all might not call him wise, but somebody posted on Facebook, why are we so concerned about the things of the world when the world is not even concerned about the things of the church?
That's not what he said.
No, I'm not talking.
That's not what he said.
You're talking about another brother. I'm addressing what my cousin posted up there.
Because
whoever said it, that ain't true. Because you consider the word is right about.
But it sounds very cliche. But like I grew up to believe,
but they're not really concerned about us going to heaven.
But you paint a broad picture again. Because like for me, the way I was raised, if somebody on the street needs something or is going through something, you help them.
Sunset Soul Radio, Thursdays from 7 to 9, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe, but are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
The topic is written in this week.
But people don't read.
That's not my fault. So, what in the entire WIC voucher, Lamont? Please, you wish you could get any of this.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you need to be over here.
Wow.
I can read from here.
Lamont probably didn't know what he was chiming into.
Oh, wait, you want to try and have these orgasms? So, like, on my one show, I was talking about, you know how people take smoke breaks at work, right? You know, like, you know, I smoke cigars, you know, all y'all know that. So, like, people take smoke breaks. I don't take smoke breaks because I'm the boss. No. But I was saying people should take orgasm breaks. Like, little breaks where you take your little vibrator or whatever you need, your cock ring, whatever your thing is. Yeah, but there should be, people should be allowed that 15 minutes, the same 15 minutes that smokers get, because people who don't smoke don't get that break like that. They can't just go stand outside and look. Be like, oh, I'm going to go take a smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to go take a smoke. When did you start smoking?
No,
yesterday.
No, see, this
yesterday when I figured out everybody else was going to break.
When you have a job, you're entitled to a break, no matter what kind of job you do.
Yeah.
So this all you have to do is say, I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to take my break. Don't matter what you're going to do on that break.
Right, it's your break.
Your break.
Right.
Yeah, everyone is
but like I really
entitled
feel
to that.
like, well, right. But I think people should consciously take that break for the orgasm. Like,
I've known people who
like
have,
put it in your Outlook calendar, like, or your tasks, not your calendar,
But it
your
can't
tasks.
be the same time every
Not
day.
your calendar. It shouldn't be the same time.
Yeah,
Why so?
it should be something spontaneous.
Yeah,
so
when you
that
get the urge.
it's something that you are looking forward to all day. It's like, when is it going to hit me? When is it going to hit me? And then you can be able to be like, oh, I'm about to go on my break. And everybody already know what that is. So.
Right.
So it's not like 12 o'clock you sneaking out like, here she go again. All in my business.
Not right quick.
Absolutely.
You're going to clock out.
Not right quick.
We're back on.
I know. We were back on this whole time.
Oh, you didn't even tell us, and we're just going.
Oh. We're back.
But I've known people who like have had bullets in their like purse and they bring it to their office.
They have bullets that have a USB plug to them so they can
and close their door.
My vibrator has a USB charger to it.
Oh my God. I have the worst story ever. Not that bad.
Not that bad.
All right. So I got this gorgeous new vibrator from Amazon.
Okay.
Right? Nice black gorgeous thing.
Okay.
And it has a USB plug that looks very much like my cell phone plug, right? So, and like I said earlier, every morning I must have either intercourse with my sexual partner or myself, mandatory, right? Okay. So this morning I happen to have to use my vibrator. So I go to work, get to work, go to plug in my cell phone. My vibrator is in my book bag with the cord attached.
You pulled your cell phone cord out with the vibrator still attached to it.
No, the charger was still attached to it, thinking it was my cell phone. And being brute out of my book bag, I was like, whoop, and everyone was right there, and I was like, well.
Sometimes you just
it is what it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And then everyone was like, oh, that's a nice vibrator.
Where'd you get that from?
Amazon.
How much was it?
It's on Prime.
How long did it take? How long did it take?
A one day delivery.
And it had 3-day shipping.
That's not bad.
Not bad. If you're Prime, you probably could have got it same day.
Right.
Right.
Note to self.
I chose the cheaper route that day.
Right.
But it's a great vibrator nonetheless.
we all have our great vibrators.
Oh, yeah.
It's a must-have. I had a whole trunk before I got married the second time, and someone's calling someone. Alright. So sorry, I heard a phone.
I know.
What was I saying? Shit.
That you
Oh, right. So I had this amazing collection of toys.
Right.
Right. Everything from your typical vibrator, butt plug. I mean, I had beautiful glass, hand blown plugs. They were beautiful. Like I could have, if I wasn't
displayed it.
I could have displayed it. If I was I just need to tip right over that edge, and I could have displayed it. But I wasn't quite over that edge, only because I was a married woman. He, after like 2 months of being married, he got rid of the whole
collection.
Aww.
Intimidation.
Whips.
That's sad.
Like handcuffs.
Well, see, I have a confession.
Like, all that.
I just purchased my first vibrator. I never used one.
Oh shit! Hashtag Road to 40.
Oh wow. Skeptical about the glass one.
Why?
But
they're lovely.
I enjoyed
they're
it.
hyperallergenic.
Yes. So I like it. It's beautiful, as you said.
Beautiful. Like they're beautiful.
So it's just weird because when you're in certain social groups, it's either you talk about masturbation or using toys with your partner, or it's like, we don't do that. So I was in that we don't do that group for so long that I was like, let me see what this other group talking about over here.
Oh, right.
And
yeah, I'm all about toys all day. Like at my housewarming party, we just passed a flogger around, and whoever got flogged got flogged.
Right.
Enjoy. You know what's really funny?
Right. I need to be. I've never.
My
been,
parties,
I don't.
my
I've never.
parties are quite interesting.
Oh,
You've been pregnant. You've been pregnant
twice.
All these months.
You've been pregnant twice.
I mean, that's some bullshit. Don't mean I can't whip somebody else's head.
True that. You used to flog her at
So,
the last event we went to.
She wants to know, how old are you and why didn't you buy it before?
Well, I'm 39. And like I said, I've been in social groups where it's either you don't talk sex, masturbation, any type of outside
of your normal intercourse through a sheet, right? Like
even
you cut the little hole in the
even sometimes not even talking about normal.
Oh, I was just
explorative purposes. I was like, what are these? What is this other group talking about? What are they doing with the toys? And is it actually satisfying, or is it like something that you have to psych yourself up to actually make it enjoyable?
It's satisfying. Like, because sometimes I be trying to get to the point where I psych myself up because I like to psych myself up.
Right.
I like to think about
the fantasy,
whatever the fantasy, right? I mean, I do.
Definitely.
I love a fantasy.
Right.
And sometimes my vibrator just be ahead of me.
It be like,
it be right. It's gonna come right now.
And
all the way available.
It's like at 39, I have a 15-year-old daughter. I have a lot of responsibility. I run a girls group home with teenage girls. So with all of the daily stuff that I
saw
do,
your billboard, by
it's
the
like
way. I saw your billboard.
It's like, can you take care of yourself and not have anyone else there to take care of you?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's try it and see what it's about. But
look, until you can be comfortable with yourself, you can't be comfortable with anybody else. Anyway,
you know you become very comfortable when you pack a whole suitcase full of toys and you get on an airplane.
Oh my God. No. So I have a horror story about toys and airplanes.
Oh, honey.
I was on my way to she knows, Shanika knows. I was on my way to Kink Fest. She's trying to ignore me. I was on my way to Kink Fest in Charlotte. And as y'all know, I used to have long locks and everything, and I guess I looked like
the Taliban,
like I was gonna do something wrong. So of course TSA, they pulled me out of line and they opened my suitcase. And the first layer, of course, was your normal things. I had my toiletries on the top, then my shoes, then a little plastic, and then my clothes, and then a little plastic. And as they decided they were going to keep digging, I said, you don't want to go no lower than that. And they were like, oh my God, what is it? I looked at the guy, I was like, you don't. Hint. Want to go any lower than that. Wow. He flips to the final level. I had the rhinestone whip. That thing is a 9-foot braided whip, right? Wow. Then I had the handcuffs, the floggers, the dildos. Like, they were just lined up in the bottom part of my suitcase. Mind you, no drugs, no bomb, no illegal anything. I didn't even have any lotion bigger than this. So
that probably made his day.
Oh, absolutely. To the point where the one TSA agent made her way to Charlotte and came to the show. Like, she was sitting there, she was like, oh shit, this is real leather. And I was like, yeah, I did act stupid at the airport. Because since they had already embarrassed me, everybody was looking, they were pulling things out. They didn't just see them laying there. They're like, what is this over here? Like, I mean, they were making sure everybody saw everything. When I said, oh, she was like, is this real leather? And I took the whip and in BWI airport. And right at the scanners. At Southwest Scanners. Right. Because when I crossed the big pond in 3 weeks, nothing illegal, salacious is coming with me because I will not be getting locked up in some foreign European country. True.
You can travel with dildos.
Yeah, but who needs a dildo when, you know, you bring the whole sexual partner with you?
I still want an extra dildo.
She's an extra one, so she has one already, and a sexual partner, and then an extra.
I want variety.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Well,
for Christmas, I'm gonna buy you a sex doll.
You know,
you ain't gotta worry about the dildo.
I have variety. I have a Gemini.
I'm a
variety. Look, variety.
Variety.
They're different personalities. I always get variety. Depends on the mood. Depends on the mood. I be like, oh, you know, I'm with this person today. I'm with that person tomorrow. The sex would be different. It'd be great. I don't.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Y'all double fine. You know I love a Gemini.
Thank you so much.
Y'all double the fun.
The sex dolls are a bit much.
The sex dolls are a bit much. Like, especially these super realistic ones that look like realness. How scary is that?
You just need
like, there is not enough of this to make me fuck that.
Right.
You just need to find a real person.
No, not scared.
It's just
weird.
It's just weird.
Like
I'm not
a fake person.
I can go very far, but the line.
Sex in the sand.
I was watching a documentary from Asia. I think it might have been China, and they were doing like the virtual sex. And
I could do that.
How it's so real.
No, because I don't want to touch anything.
And it's not a big old latex doll. It's
I'm allergic to latex anyway.
Wait, so my question is to you, ladies. You're saying you don't want to touch the latex dolls. So what are you going to do? Okay, so what are you going to do when they start cloning people? Because that won't be real scary.
I won't be here by then.
Oh. Right. Right. I'm like, how many years do we have to the clone?
They already started cloning.
Oh my God.
I mean, well, until it becomes sexual encounters, I'm not down for it.
But they can't have human flesh though. The clone.
Yeah,
so it's a little different. It's a little different.
I don't know.
Because technically a clone is no better than you fucking a robot. So what's the difference between a doll and a clone?
So I'm not going to be fucking a clone anytime soon.
Do that for yourself.
I'm not going to fuck a clone. I'm sorry.
A clone?
No.
Wait, a clone? Wait, wait.
No.
Wait, back up.
A clone.
A clone.
Yeah, I'm not going to fuck
Wait.
I want
I get that, but like, right.
Can it be like
a clone of like,
who is this clone?
Idris Elba? Is it a clone of, you know, for me, Lupita? Like, is it a
Queen
clone?
Latifah, you know, I'm okay with that.
What is it?
Queen Latifah. Yes, I get all, no.
I would like
MC Light.
I would like a clone of my
yes.
partner in case my partner is not home. I'd like the clone of my partner.
But this is
But then I got to deal with two of them.
No.
Right.
No. But the clone
is just a doll.
You can shut it down.
Shut her down.
The clone is not the doll.
Put that one in the closet.
But the cloning, they're starting to get into genetics to clone people. What I'm saying is, how would you know if you're fucking a clone? This might be a random dude. You might have a one night stand. You don't know he's a clone.
Are you high?
I
don't have one night stands.
Oh goodness.
That does that. I don't do those.
Yeah, no, I don't.
She said you would not know that you are.
No, I won't. I refuse.
Now I'm scared. I'm staying in a relationship.
That's how about since they're a clone, that means that they don't bleed like we do. So how about I just stab them up real quick? Can I jig them in the throat?
They're clones, like they're
still they're actual
like supposedly they're supposed to just take the human form of who we are. But that's so far off. That's like so far into science. Like
kids to worry about.
Maybe great grandkids.
Great grandkids. I don't want to talk to them about it now since we've educated ourselves. Be like, these clones.
Just make sure you watch out for these clones. Like, if you see another Will Smith walking down the street, that's not him.
Sorry. No, because I don't. Anyway, I'm still I want the real one. Like I know that's so crazy, and I don't want to because I feel like. I don't know.
Well, that comes with age too.
Hold that thought. We'll talk about wanting to with age because apparently we have to take a break because we always got to pay those bills. We will be right back with Salacious Life.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
you can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah!
Let's rock this jungle!
Yeah!
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning!
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great!
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing!
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy
and Brad
Avenue.
Just broke up,
and go past the first 3 lights,
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then
think
drive 5
she's
more
happy,
blocks,
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Here's what you missed on Salacious Life Radio.
You know, when it comes to your children, especially if you're dating someone that you actually like you do want it to work. So you're gonna hope and encourage.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Latoya.
We are back. We are back.
We're back, y'all.
Yeah.
Stick
So
around.
I just wanted to, throw some business out there, just a little bit.
Business.
Y'all can listen to us on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Hi, guys. Any podcast service like iTunes, Google, I don't know. I can't think of any. Spotify. You can always get us on BeExposedRadio.com, of course, and catch up with us always. Like, our shows are archived, so you can get us again and again and again if you miss Dr. Red. No. All right. So back to what we were saying.
What was I saying? What was I talking about before we went on break? Age.
Yeah, age.
Yeah, it changes your perspective of what you want for a relationship. So I had this thing called preference and purpose. So
do tell. Interesting. Right.
When I was younger, I was doing more preference. Like, I prefer you to look a certain way. I prefer you to act a certain way. I prefer to go to these type of restaurants. She said, "No, I prefer for your dick to be good." Let's throw that in there. I prefer for you to have good dick.
That's the thing. I always been that way, so I'm like this. Fuck it. As long as you can eat some pussy and your shit ain't trash and you didn't garbage, because I will talk about you in the whole time. Let's not get it right. I don't have a preference per se, but if your shit is garbage, I'm telling you. I will blast you, and I'm going to blast you in your face.
Well, I think that's so new because so many guys just were not being blasted for so many years.
But it wasn't enough women blasted.
Right. Women now, I'll be like, what you doing? What you about to do with that? So a lot of what we did was kind of just sulk in it.
You made me think of something. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you made me think of something. My first experience with a male. That wasn't a man. I was a male. I mean, it was a male. Was this guy named Chris, which is a big
You don't have to blast him. Okay, it is a big.
It's ambiguous enough. So Chris had invited me over. I was friends with his sister, and I can't remember what happened. He was friends with my actual boyfriend, which was even funnier. But I would call myself coming over chilling, waiting for his sister to come through, whatever. We're chilling, we're watching TV. He walks away. I ain't thinking shit of it. He comes back, and he does like a Captain Morgan stance with no clothes on. No, wait. Let me tell you what was wrong, though, and how I fucked all the way up, and I'm lucky to be alive, because if I saw myself after I did what I did, I would kill me.
You would kill you.
All right, so let me tell you what I did. His dick had no shaft. Like, it was just a head right against the body. It was like this.
Dang,
and I laughed so hard.
It was a micro
You're out there. I hope you got that fixed.
I laughed so hard. I mean, like, I'm not even. I laughed so hard. I fell on the floor. I crawled out of the house. I was laughing so hard. He never ever spoke to me again. Okay, fast forward 20 years, right? All right. I'm at. I don't know. I didn't get that far. I'm at IHOP. Bob Evans, some breakfast cheap spot, because I'm with my kid. He wants pancakes and I feel like cooking, right? And
he comes in the door.
He comes through the door, and they seat him at the booth right next to me. But I'm sitting on this side. He's sitting on that side, and yes, I started laughing uncontrollably.
Like, money, why?
It's so funny. What's funny? I couldn't stop. I had to excuse myself from the table. I couldn't stop.
That's terrible.
If he saw me and tried to kill me, I wouldn't blame him.
But hopefully, along his lifetime, other women have humbled him.
I fell asleep.
I would hope so.
And that happened.
She's like, I hope he's humbled by now.
The first time it happened, I was young.
issues?
No, that particular one was a heterosexual issue.
Like so.
Because I got you know, I got my side.
I haven't been with a man in.
Let me explain.
So, but my first sexual encounter with a man, like I first started off my sexual life with a man, but
I didn't,
and it sucked.
So it was later.
And it like literally, I didn't realize it sucked until I started my having sex with a woman,
right.
And I was like, oh, so you can have an orgasm. Oh, like all these things, like
these poor men out here. Sorry, fellas.
And I don't,
y'all just didn't do it for us.
And it was bad. It was just like.
Then my life was fucked up because I had the worst one. Then I had it the other way. Mine started with a bitch, and I went to sleep on her because I was mad.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
She made me.
Oh man.
Leave my house
back in the
rankings
rankings because this young lady is
she's saying her house at 3 o'clock in the morning and go fuck my friend's brother because I was there.
Wow. Can you please? I know. I love you. You need to bring your ass over here. No, it sounds strange for people to hear you and not know that you're here.
But you're off camera.
Bring your ass over here.
I want to squeeze in.
What'd I say?
She said she hot.
Yes.
I said bring it. Sit back there then, but just come in this area.
So let me finish with purpose. So purpose, as you get older, is
right,
like,
please.
what is my purpose within a relationship?
Right.
What am I doing with this perfect person that's not just preference? So if you get both, then you're winning. If you get preference and purpose, like
but how often does that happen?
The lucky few.
It happens though. So it's like it's not something that you're like closed-minded to. It's more so you're kind of focused on, okay, do I want to have something significant with this person? Am I having a good time with this person, but it's not significant because I could go and have the same good time with another person? But when it's the same person over and over again, you like, all I want to do is be with this person, and everything else is dumb. Every time I go out with somebody else is dumb.
But I don't think sex is something that you can compromise on.
Hold that thought. Sex is not something you can compromise on.
Like,
we'll be right back. We're starting with sex can't be compromised. We'll be right back with Salacious Live.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Thank you very much. Because they had nothing else to do. So it was like, imagine that your late husband was actually your father. I can't imagine that because that's disgusting. Right, myself. And then I would have to clean my basement because that's where my actual father resides right now. So, okay. The 60-year-old woman learned the truth about her husband, Percy, 6 years after he passed away. Percy, no. Percy doesn't sound like that name. Percy just sounds like a feminine boy.
Really?
Yeah.
But nobody told
you don't think
you
it?
at no point. Sound like,
like Percy. Name. Look at Percy over there with his purse.
His name Percy.
Percy always switching.
And you just keep laughing at him. That's a joke. What do you call it? What's the gay boy's name? What?
Percy.
Percy.
What are you doing, Percy? I don't even know what to say about this one. And I'm the one that said it. Oh my gosh, we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. The conversations can get deep. They can get out of this world. But we do them. BeExposedRadio.com. Talk Lately, the radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, wait, we're back. We have to talk about sex is not a compromise. Then you can tell me how my son got how he got his ass kicked. because he deserves it.
No, I think sex is definitely not a compromise. It's
like that's one of them things. That's a deal breaker.
I don't care if
for
it's
me.
on purpose. I mean, like purpose or preference. Like no, it has to be like
sex
well,
is a deal breaker.
Right, it's great.
So
but not only getting it, but it has to be great. Like it has to be like mind blowing all the
It has
time.
to be great sex, and I think what sucks in the dating world is when you build up the pussy. You build it up for weeks, for months, and then the shit is whack.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I got feelings.
You hurt my feelings.
And then you hurt my feelings.
And now you hurt them.
Right.
And you disrespected me.
In the worst way, but in the worst way. That's the worst way.
Your stroke is off and your dick is little. Or if you're with
your hair game sucks. So like,
listen. Your pussy look like
but
a
this is my thing.
I don't want none of
Right,
it.
like no. Ugly pussy because there is pussy that looks like the Predator.
It's horrible.
No, I know you don't go that way, so I'm just letting you know.
I'm like, really?
Hold on, wait a minute.
It's some ugly pussy, some ugly dick too.
This is how you test the water before you get the dick. If that nigga come to your motherfucking house like you had at your show and say he don't eat pussy, you don't fuck him because you know.
No, sir, that's like that's to start off. Like you gotta warm me up. Like come on,
No,
like
bitch, you
that's
better
what
eat
you
for
better.
2 hours because if you can't eat past 15 minutes, bitch, your
That's
shit
a problem.
That's a problem.
That's the test.
That's the test.
2 hours. If I can't.
But I feel like guys have gotten better with eating the pussy.
For 2 hours.
No, I done had some trashy ones that they cut the mustard.
No, but back in the day, it seemed like guys were like embarrassed to say that they ate
it. Because it wasn't part
it.
of our culture. Like black guys were not eating pussy until,
Right, that's what I'm
now
saying.
it's okay, and we can actually admit to you that we eat pussy. Same thing with black girls. And you know, we went to school with white girls.
We went to school with white girls, and you gotta think back in the day,
all the time.
they was always sucking.
And we were like,
black
ew,
girls
right.
was like,
Ew.
oh my god, we don't do
Is
that.
that down here? Because in New York,
Yeah,
they was
here.
slobbing
It was
knobs
here.
real early.
Right, it was here. No, but you know what?
We was the same.
Pussy, whatever.
Well, and it's funny. It's funny you should say that because I eat pussy years, plural,
Oh my god.
before I ever sucked a dick.
But white girls,
wow.
they weren't fucking.
They weren't fucking. They was just sucking.
They were doing oral sex
And anal sex.
And I don't know.
To stay virgins.
I didn't
Oh
ask
yeah.
about the
Right.
anal,
Oh,
or they did
Anal
or they
and
didn't
sucking
admit.
because they wanted to stay virgins before they got married.
Ones that perfected the new what black people consider the new craze, eat ass, because they were doing that in sucking because they didn't want to be fucked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, definitely.
It's great to go to a multicultural school. You learn all of these lessons.
You did.
Oh no,
Like,
I learned mine twice fold. I took my black ass down Eastern Shore my first semester of college, so I had the black people. Then I decided, all right, fuck this shit. I don't want to be down here with these niggas no more. My life is over. I decided to go to Micah with a bunch of. Now Micah is definitely multicultural, so we got Chinese, we got Indian. I had an
absolutely.
Indian roommate.
Nothing like an art school.
Very
I had an
much.
Indian
Free
roommate
loving.
for 2 days. I was trying to figure out how her and her boyfriend always ended up hanging off some fluorescent light bulbs. Like, bitch, like, how are you doing this in this room? Like, this room, I'm like, I'm right here, God. Like, fuck this. I'm gonna start watching because, bitch, I got to learn this one.
Wow.
Right.
I don't know to this day how she used to get herself. She literally
On the fluorescent lights.
Like she would hold on to it, literally, and they literally would be. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing this?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on in this room? I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Give me my camera.
It's definitely sexual.
I can't risk an Affleck claim for some sex.
An Affleck claim?
Affleck.
Wait. Rewind. Say it one more time. I didn't hear that clearly.
This is a benefit.
You what? They got that on Affleck?
It's an injury. It's an injury. If I get injured, I have to file a claim with Affleck, and I don't want to have to say it was because I was having sex hanging from a fucking light switch.
Shit, I would. Absolutely.
That's an injury that goes down in the books.
I don't think they would pay out.
You got to lie.
Hold on, wait a minute. This
I
is
don't
not,
think they would
wait a
pay
minute,
out.
This is not State Farm where anything goes.
Geico may.
No,
Geico may pay.
State Farm.
Geico ain't paying out either.
Fuck that. Geico ain't paying shit.
State Farm
You know
might
what?
pay our ass out.
I'll tell you. Farmers Bureau, or we have farmers. The one that we've seen everything. That's the one I need because they've seen everything.
They have.
You feel where I'm going with that?
They probably pay out for that. So I was hanging from the ceiling.
I was hanging from the ceiling, and
would you like me to show you how the incident happened?
Yes.
The
Replays.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Video.
Like video evidence. No.
Video evidence.
Video evidence.
terrible.
But I'm telling you, I watched them for 6 months. Trying to figure out how the fuck she kept doing
They were
this
skilled.
And now today you're going to show us.
Right.
Let's see.
I don't know. You know, Monty might.
Monty might whoop me. So
right. Because yeah, I'm gonna need to be able
another
to.
time, I got you.
I'm gonna need to be able to continue to do my show. This is the relaunch, not the series. Finale.
That would be good for us.
That is terrible.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait till my next live show. Like, I haven't done, a live show in a while. Shanika, read. Oh, she gets a high. You just cursed me out about not paying child support, but she gets a high.
Because she already knows. She don't have to pay child support. She don't bring me back what I want from a foreign country. I'm gonna make sure she gets stranded there.
Oh.
See, the thing is, when you're fucking someone that works for customs and customs enforcement in the island and work in the Pentagon, I can make sure you stay stranded in a foreign country.
Please don't.
No, just her. You can
No.
home.
Please don't. Right.
No.
Look, you're advocating
Then
for her
you gotta
too.
make sure she pays her child support.
Fuck me.
So that like what?
Shit.
You're not living your best life today.
Right. I was all excited about my trip, and my Belgium waffle in Belgium, and she has to, right. She has to mess it all up with stranding, my.
In Belgium.
Keisha, I love you. Look, Keisha, I love you. Don't take this no wrong way. You better indulge in some European pussy to get yourself back, because I might just leave you with her.
What? What's happening?
You know how many Africans are in Europe that I could use to make passage?
No.
I got dual citizenship. You're gonna make my earpiece fall out. Anyway, sex is not negotiable. It's where we started and we did not go into.
Definitely not.
Look, there are certain deal
If
breakers.
no chemistry,
right?
no good sex,
There's
we can't be
deal
together.
breakers, right?
It's
Like
over.
for me, you're ashy.
If you're ashy,
Look,
I love it.
what's your deal breaker? My
Ashy.
deal breaker is I can't deal with a person with ugly hands because I fixate on those hands being on my body. So I can't deal with a person with ugly hands. So that's my deal breaker. It's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker. I mean, I'm still very, very, very traditional. My deal breaker is if you broke. My pussy don't get wet.
All right.
I have if you have no motivation, no drive
of your own, no strive, no goals.
No vision for your life.
You can't have a conversation.
Oh, my deal breaker is
the dick little.
The way you talk. Your ass coming up to me talking about how you doing, baby girl. Bitch, go back that way.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
My whole mind go, who daddy are you and why did
you are you mine?
And why
whose son are you? You talk about some baby girl.
Fuck whose son? Like, where did you come from and why did they let you come out the house?
Right.
Like a biggest turn on for me is someone who, like you said, motivated, right? Someone who's motivated, who is driven all the time, who's focused,
That's
but
just
has
sexy as
balance.
fuck.
Like if someone has balance, like you are a go-getter, you got your shit together, you successful or you're aiming to success, but you're doing it. But you have balance where you know how to have quality time,
A good time and
and be present in the moment, and not always, gotta check my 3, 4, 5, 6 phones.
Right.
That's amazing, and that's
I
sexy
agree
to
with
me.
you.
It's like I'm gonna go fight the world today. Hair on my panties.
Absolutely.
Wear them around your neck as your cape.
Look, I mean, at this point,
to me, that's a
we're so far away from virginity, we wouldn't even remember what it was like.
I remember. I'm not too far.
Not one of us.
I remember the day, the time, the song.
Me too.
I remember everything
Oh my gosh.
about. I can tell you my whole losing my virginity story.
I was gonna say I remember mine too.
It was
because I was
amazing.
You was what? Cold?
Baby, because I was cold as a motherfucker.
She said I was cold. I remember being cold.
Oh fuck.
I lost
It was outside.
It was
outside.
I'm sorry.
We were in the
I kind
shade.
of coached them into it, like, we about to do this. It's about to be outside because I don't think we're going to make it back to the house.
Okay.
He was like, are you serious? I was like,
I don't want to die a virgin.
No, fuck die a virgin. It was a blizzard outside. I was like, bitch, I'm not coming outside again to visit you. So let's get this over with. And that's what it was.
And you better come next time in the spring.
Right, when it's warm. I'll catch you there. But catch you then lasted 3 hours in the cold on a patio on a balcony. Niggas watching. I think I got videotaped. Bullshit. I started the old lady downstairs and her husband fucking. Like, it was a mess.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But see, like, my thing is this though. Like,
but it was interesting.
I love an outdoor salacious activity. Encounter.
Salacious
great word.
activity.
Salacious activity. Don't you like the word salacious?
I do.
It just rolls off the tongue. It makes you think of head. Salacious.
Right. Like fellatio.
Like fellatio. Like, it makes you think of head.
Okay.
So when y'all think the word salacious, just be like, damn, Rim was right. That shit just got me feeling some kind of way. I'm at work typing.
Now I gotta go on my lunch, my little 15-minute
You gonna make your break.
I gotta go.
Ren fucked it up for the game, right? I used to go sit here 8 straight hours. Now every 15 minutes, I gotta go take a break. No, I love the activities outdoors, but it's too, like, even with the outdoor sex, I got 2 deal breakers. I don't do grass anymore, and I fucking don't do beaches.
Oh Lord!
Ain't nothing worse than sand in your.
Nope. It never comes out.
I don't understand why people want to do that. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
On the beach, like, cause the drink is sexy. It's
no. It just off back. Like, it just tells you no sand, the wind, like
sand
shells
made of glass.
Especially the sand is
beach,
like,
please,
it's like
right, crabs, all that. Like, I don't know, but
we have a consensus.
I follow you.
No beach sex.
No beach
sex. No beach sex.
No
what
beach.
Now,
that's
grass
like you
is my,
16 and
now I'll take grass is newer. Remember, we get older. We don't do shit that we used to do. Grass is my new. I don't do that shit no more.
Why did I think you was about to say? Remember we did it in the grass? I'm like, no, Lord, you lied. Lord, you are lying on camera.
We're not doing it in the grass together.
Oh
but
shit!
I'm going with it like,
I never did it in the grass. I had a makeout session in the grass, and I got.
I've had an outdoor experience. It's not that bad.
Wait.
I mean, you know.
Wait, let me just say this. For the record, I did not have sex with Davita. For the record.
In the grass.
Okay, so
in the grass.
Where's the weirdest place you have ever had sex?
Oh my gosh, I'm so boring.
Off the beaten path.
Oh my God. Okay.
I had sex on a buoy.
On a buoy.
That's buoy. Good God.
Like,
how did you balance that shit? It's like,
you don't need no balance.
When I was,
it's like a wood.
Pray that you're not dry.
When I was dating guys, in my early 20s, we had sex in his office. On the receptionist desk.
Oh, shit.
That's always sexy.
Even better.
After hours.
That's a sexy image.
It was right on the
That's some soft porn, Skinamax type shit right there.
It was actually
sex
a horrifying experience, but it was sex nonetheless.
Okay, so we go right around the table.
You?
Oh, I'm boring.
With the car?
Yep.
Yeah.
The car.
That's about as far as it went. The car.
It's not too much over here.
Look, did you get the right
angle?
angle?
I just got my first dildo. I just got my first vibrator. Break me up.
So Davita, but with that being said though,
how long have you been with your partner? Your significant
other? Very long time.
I need him to get his fucking
years.
act right and start easing some extra shit in
right,
it.
Some extracurriculars.
Okay.
Some extracurriculars.
Really? Ease some extra shit in there. Tell him to come to Sex 101. Tell him to come to Sex 101. I got you.
He would.
That's my nigga. I love you already.
What did he say?
My girlfriend fucked somebody on the roof of an elevator.
Well, I was getting ready. Well,
I had sex in the parking lot of an elementary
I was getting ready to say,
school.
I guess I'm the one that's going to hell then.
Why?
Where's yours?
You had sex in church.
In Sunday school.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm going to hell then.
No, not gonna hell. Just you just had a good time, and hopefully the Lord.
Just tell me this.
He blessed.
Neither one of my babies were conceived in church.
Oh, Lord.
No, your baby was conceived on the rooftop.
All right, I can do the rooftop.
Oh, goodness.
On the rooftop.
I can do the rooftop. I can do that. Oh, hell yeah. That's the best place to get in on. You up on a rooftop, you hear the music down below, people drunk, people screaming, and you just like, yeah, we just gonna do this because who the fuck cares?
The sneaky aspect about it is also the climax. It's like, oh my God, I might get caught. What are we gonna do?
You get caught, you just better not stop.
I mean, come on now, you got it.
This girl's crazy.
Look, she's crazy. You know what? On that crazy ass note, we're gonna take a break. Don't forget to tune in weekday mornings, 10 a.m. for the Cheryl Underwood radio show. Weekdays, 10 a.m. And we'll be right back.
Black by Demand radio show.
Years ago. If you broke that bike and it don't work, that's on you, brother. I suggest you get that toolkit out back and then start working with it, right? Yes. So my son's looking at me like, wow. And I broke down to him how we had got fixing flat tires down to a science. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? Sticking the tube in the water. Right? Talk to me, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, critical thinking. And see, and we look at that now and like kids, they not as on hands like we were back in the day.
That's because nowadays you don't have to put the bikes together anymore. They can come assembled.
Yeah, everything's coming assembled.
In the store, they ask you like if you want it already assembled.
Right.
Back then, you just got the box with 1 million pieces.
Right, and today I don't think they could work with that.
It's just like the thought process. Nowadays, you get a bike that's already put together. Now, when you were younger, you had to put this bike together.
You got to put it together.
That basically closes your mind into learning how to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now you're giving it something. So, okay, you take this. This is what it is.
Right,
so now we have to run with this instead of teaching the child, this is how you put this together so you see the result as this.
Right. Critical thinking. I like that.
Check out this flashback on the Artist Exchange radio show.
So you're your biggest asset. Mm-hmm. You have to practice self-care. Every entrepreneur has to practice self-care. You have to release yourself from toxic situations.
Explain to us real quick, what is a toxic situation?
A toxic situation is something that will control your mind, something that hurts you, something that you have to battle, toxic, hurt. If you're in a toxic situation, if you get hurt, if you get pain, if you get struggle, right? Mm-hmm. And if your spirit does not align correctly, that may be a toxic situation. So when I say you make that jump when your values don't align, you make decisions based on your values. And if those decisions don't align with your values, then that's when you say no.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BigExposedRadio.com.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's the real. You're right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this. Money should go to if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We have to schedule it because I'm tipsy already. And I did 3.
But he's a drunk, so he would come in on that.
That's funny.
I did 3. I did 3 today.
Yeah. Oh, you're trash.
Oh shit, we're live.
Oh, look at that.
We're back and shit. What were we talking about?
Sexual encounters.
Sex. Right. The birthday girl is here. Let me introduce you to the lady. Y'all at the conclave already know.
Oh, well, yeah, they do.
The conclave knows, but for the rest of you, uncard carrying conclave, soon to be members, you need to get that card. This is my girl, and it is her birthday, so you know the Wednesday wind down just took a whole new level. But we were talking about sex.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Because that's what
I really need right now.
Shit, don't
for your birthday.
It's hump day.
Here, like
what? I'm scheduling mine. I was texting for it.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
and I'm in Baltimore. I don't live here anymore, but I like let go of my little black book. So
Why?
Because I moved from here 2 years ago.
So the fuck what? Your mother lives here. You still have to visit. My mother lives 700 miles away.
You better not use that black book.
I don't need it right now.
I was gonna say you got somebody over there.
I don't need it right now, but if I ever did, no, I really don't have a black book. But I'm just saying, why did you get rid of it? You left as a single woman.
Yeah, I did.
That's my thing. Like as a single woman.
You get older, you become picky.
We were talking about older. We were just talking about that. You get picky.
I'm 39. And your energy and your power, and when you give that to somebody, you're giving them more than just some pussy. You're giving them your light.
Right.
And my light is precious, and it's
absolutely.
That's what's up. I don't want to give it to anybody, but I really want to get fucked.
Right. But see,
I want to just give it to anybody.
But no. But see, and maybe this is just me. There is a line where I build a wall. Here's my light, and here's my satisfaction, and they are on two different sides of a solid brick wall. So my light stays over here. Sometimes fucking just needs to happen. You need to build your wall.
But
keep your light.
Sex is so my sex.
But plus you can use sex to manifest so much stuff.
Right, but my sex I can't just share it with anyone because I've been proposed to 12 times.
Wow.
Because it's unicorn pussy.
Damn, I can't get.
Okay.
That's that Scorpio magic. That's that Scorpio magic.
Nice shit. Throw that shit up into the sun.
And it turns into sunshine.
Goodness gracious. 12 diamond rings.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Did you keep any of them?
I was engaged 3 times.
Okay.
Married twice.
All right.
Recently divorced.
Yeah. I understand. See? Those twice divorcees, 3 times the charm, right? That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna believe. Look, I'll say this. I'll say this about my former marriages. I learned what doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a huge lesson. That's what you
like. You remember how we talked about?
My first marriage was 3 months, and I was like, "Woo, wait, no, let's reverse this."
I mean, you really learned from your former marriage.
Yeah,
you learned
my most
what
recent was
work.
a total of 7 years, and then you know that story.
And hopefully you get a little bit out of it of what does work.
Yeah.
So you can take a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And then leave the what doesn't work stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do this different.
I was a big slut back in the day. I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I want more quality.
I mean, I get it. I get it, but yeah.
And then,
but we were talking about picky, right?
Right. And as you come into like how I came into myself, you said manifesting with sex. Oh my God, can you?
Oh my gosh, I got a whole
Especially
job.
the moon cycle.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm having the sex magic class on September 16th.
Oh, so I
Love,
might be
sex,
here,
and magic.
I might be here that weekend because unfortunately life has brought me back to Baltimore a little bit too frequently, and we'll leave it at that.
That's okay. We love having you.
So
we love having you.
I would love to attend that.
It's gonna be quite dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might have it in my healing room, my healing space. Because it's big enough.
Right.
Yeah. I need to spend some time in there. I know.
Girl, you know. I could just go in there and sleep.
That's what I need to do. Because
is it that dope of a room?
Yes, and I'm fighting a big battle. Like,
overlooking the
we
cemetery.
share a battle that way. You know, we're fighting a big battle, and sometimes you just need to spend some time healing yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, healing starts in the mind. It starts in the spirit.
Definitely.
You know,
Your
I have to
chakras.
manifest my health the same way I manifest everything else.
Right.
The people you keep around you, your energy, your thoughts. It's hard. It's hard when life hits you and you gotta try not to react to that, because when you waste too much energy on that, you don't know what you're doing to yourself internally.
Right.
You're gonna have to come on my radio show. So I'm gonna have a radio show here, October 2nd.
October 2nd. This will be our new co-worker, not my co-host, but co-worker. She's gonna have her own show. The Old School Bruja. Yes.
We're doing that.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited
You know
about
I'm coming on your show.
Yeah.
You know I'm coming on your show.
Tuesdays at 9 p.m.
Toasted Tuesdays, 9 o'clock. Tell the truth. Tuesdays.
It's gonna be serious.
Cause we.
You need to come back. You need to come back.
I knew it. I knew it, because Talk Lately will be returning to BXR at 7 o'clock on Tuesday.
You called it.
I called it. Didn't I say it? I called it. They're back to back. Yes, I called it.
Show up in here.
Yes, because we're good at what we do.
I love it.
Wait, they have shows.
I don't have shows.
No.
Oh no.
But
Who's
I don't have
it's
show.
gonna be back to back.
Our fearless leader, but tonight gracefully and graciously acting as engineer.
Okay.
Monty will have Talk Lately.
Okay.
Starting back up. Didn't I call that shit though? I told you. I said, watch. Soon as your show comes on, he is going to come back because he likes having that. I called that shit. That's because we have a bond. That's that Scorpio shit. Plus, you know, he and I born on the same day.
Okay, it is not Scorpio season. Can you let us
It is.
She said,
Scorpio season.
No,
y'all
it's
Virgos
What
love
season
us.
is it right now, Dr. Ren? What
Oh
season
my
is it right
gosh.
now?
Scorpio season.
Oh my goodness.
You know you love a Scorpio. We just make every season.
I like my Scorpio.
What's the word? Funner. We make every season funner.
Sultrier. Salaciousser.
Salacious.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
My daughter just turned 20.
Okay, I gotta go take my 15-minute break.
Oh, shit.
My son
Sorry.
Is
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Gemini though. Crazy like Keisha. Two of them.
I love a Gemini.
But there's two of them.
That's what I love about it.
See,
I
as a
get
Scorpio,
both sides of the spectrum.
I can't
They
date
that's
a Gemini.
exhausting.
You can't do a Gemini? I love a Gemini.
I can't date a Gemini at all. I can be friends with you. We can be cool all day.
Yeah.
But in an intimate relationship, I want to kill you. Like I want to take the two of you and then just smash the two of you together and be like,
ram the heads together, make them Siamese twins.
But it's funny because for me, the two sides are always a challenge, you know, because I have to adjust, you know, but I never want to smash them. I feel like...
You never want to smash him?
No, I always want to smash him. But no, I love a Gemini. But let me tell you why I love a Gemini. No, because my best friend is a Gemini. Like, my closest friends are Geminis. Like, I'm not even, like, exaggerating. I actually thought about this shit one day and was like, oh, fuck. All I know is Geminis and Scorpios.
And a Virgo.
And a Virgo.
You know a Taurus. I'm a Taurus.
Well, I know you now, but at the time when I thought about this, I didn't know either of you. And I thought to myself, like, why do I love a Gemini so much? One, I love the challenge. The challenge of it. It keeps your mind stimulated. You'll live longer with a Gemini. I just believe that shit.
Oh, I agree. As a
You say in jail?
Right.
So my pop.
She said in jail. You live longer in jail.
And the universe didn't feel like I learned enough from that they gave me a son as a Gemini.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
But Geminis and Virgos get along. We're a lot alike, which is crazy. But still, it's like, I get you on that. Like, some days I want to take both of my sons and just like,
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know. I can't agree with y'all. I love it, Gemini. We need to take a break. We will be right back with Salacious Live.
Be Exposed Radio.
It's a family affair if you want to look at it that way.
It is. I totally agree, and I believe I believe that this wisdom on the wall is going to be a movement, and that's what I believe we are doing. Is we're creating a movement where people essentially, even after we've presented in these workshops, then they'll be inspired to sort of document some of the things that they've gone through and empower somebody else. So it'll be like a chain effect. So they'll see that, you know, we were just 3 women who have gone through various things and experiences in our lives, and we just took the opportunity to sit down, put it in a book, and then it'll be a movement, and then other women will be inspired to do the same thing. Let me tell you, we are better together. We are so much better together, family. I'm telling you, when we band together, put our resources and our experiences together, we can create a movement, and that's what it's about, inspiring people to do more than what they may currently see of their own lives, that they can do so much more. So yeah,
you are exactly right.
Be Inspired Radio Show. Tune in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m.
Check out what you missed on the Be Inspired Radio Show.
3 years doing anything, especially when you're like a fish out of water, when you start something and doing something like radio or media or you know, anything like this, it's congratulations.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
That's not easy to do.
Appreciate it. Yes, it's been quite a journey, I would say, and it's been like the butterfly effect. You know, we started out in this cocoon, if you will, with the show, and then just blossomed in 3 years. And yes, definitely went through some transitions. Still going through some transitions right now, but in the end, I just feel like it was so worth it.
Yeah, you've grown a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't. It started out well, but like seeing you blossom as the radio host and seeing you blossom as the, you know, the public speaker, the author. You've gone through a lot of changes,
right?
You know, since you've been here, like in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's been a metamorphosis.
Yeah, that's the word I was trying. I was like, it's not metaphor. It's metaphor. Okay, got you.
You know, when you're changing and transitioning.
Yeah.
Tune in to Be Inspired Radio, Wednesdays 7 to 9, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
So, Jacqueline. Yes, Mom? I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
That's what's up. We are back. Just FYI.
But been back, haven't we?
No, we just got back.
Okay.
Right, she sneaks it up. She don't tell us that we just
Look, it's autumn articulations.
Autumn is a great name.
It is. But I love this time of year.
Me too.
I do. It's my favorite time of year because, like, so people see the birth in the spring, but I see the work in the fall. You know, the trees pulling back and the changing, like the releasing. You know, plants hibernating, preparing for their new blossom. To me, this is like. It's like the ultimate sleep. You know, like how we grow, we process through our sleep. I look at autumn the same way. Where I'm getting ready to process.
This is my
then I'll
busy
hit the
season.
winter and then spring.
This is busy season. For
It's the
you.
season. Plus, my New Year's coming up because my birthday is always a New Year. I make a New Year resolution. Last year was to walk in the light. I've mostly walked in the light.
Wait, we celebrated your birthday here last year.
We did celebrate my birthday because it was the Scorpio round table. Yeah, because we got downright nasty. Because that's who we are.
During this time, the veil thins, so I already start feeling it like now. Yeah. The veil is thinning now. I'm getting touched more now. I'm getting more channeling now. Like today's sessions were insane. And I was like, oh, okay, I feel the shift. And as we get closer to Samhain, Halloween for the non-pagans, it becomes more and more, it becomes thinner. Thinner to the point where it almost just disappears. And it actually does disappear once we enter into Samhain. And that's when you can do the most channeling. And so that last year, I went to the Penhurst Asylum.
I remember that. You went to the asylum.
Yep, and I did a channeling there and channeled. And actually,
you owe me a train ride, by the way.
I do owe you a train ride. And we were there and we were channeling with the dead, with children who were tortured in this asylum, and we were there for hours. We're doing it again, by the way.
I'm not going.
Yeah, that sounds like
it's not.
That sounds like it would scare me.
It's not, it wasn't scary well, for me, it's not scary because I talk to dead people, like, they're right here. So it was actually like, oh, I'm excited to meet all of these souls. And then my team, I trained them and prepped them. So I had them be a part of an exorcism. I had them be a part of a house clearing that was active entities. So they're not going in blind.
Right.
But this time of year, it is busy season. Yeah. It's like back to back to back. And then it's mostly spirit telling my clients to call me. And they're like, I don't know, but I had a dream and I heard your voice or I saw your name or
that's what happens to me all the time. Like we'll go not talking for weeks. And all of a sudden she'll get a random message from me or I'll get a random message from her or we'll just see each other very randomly.
And I
like something
in my dreams and I'll do ritual in my sleep with certain clients. If I know she's not well, my spirit will automatically go there. My higher self travels and goes and heals people. So for like a few weeks ago, on my Facebook page, everyone was posting, La Fuerza, I had a dream with you. La Fuerza, I had a dream with you. And I was like,
a lot.
But I was waking up sore and tired.
Yeah, because people were pulling at you.
I was literally traveling and going in my sleep and healing people, waking up exhausted. I'm glad I took the month off of August because
sometimes you have to take a break. Like, because in June,
yourself and prepare yourself.
So I do chakra alignments. I have my Omedi from my Ifa ritual that I have to use to wash with. I have several different things that I do, and especially depending on the client. So if I have a client who's very anxious, I'll start feeling the client first, and I'll start getting very uncomfortable because I'm like, ooh, they need to calm down. So I'll either call them and be like, I need you to breathe, and I'll ground them over the phone.
Right.
Or if I can't get a hold of them, I'll completely put myself into a psychic energy bubble, ground myself in the bubble, and then open it up when they arrive and then be prepared for their energy. And usually it's because they're really suffering.
Right.
Or they're very scared.
Did you know the day that I got that news, did you know I was coming?
No, but I remember thinking about you the whole day. And I was like, I wonder what she's doing. And I remember I was too busy to finish texting because, my phone was always lit.
Right.
So I was like, texting, and then I was at the shop.
I remember that. How did I know? I didn't even know.
Yeah, you just walked in.
I just walked in.
I was in the middle of a haircut.
You were getting your haircut. She was not working. She was in the middle of a haircut. I was very ill, and I didn't even know what to do. I was so distraught at the news I had just got. I'm walking, it's pouring down raining. Yeah. I'm walking down Martin Luther King Boulevard in that little cove thing with my umbrella. Not in any particular direction. I'm just walking, and before I knew it, I walked into this barber shop, and I literally just walked in and put my umbrella down like nothing was weird. I put it down and then I looked up and I
was there, but I could see something like she wasn't there. And then my barber is also my baba, so he went, it's action time, and he just like took the thing.
Right. I was like
he knew
I just said
it's action time.
I needed like I put it was so crazy. I rolled my umbrella up, I sealed it, I set it down nicely. I think I took off my jacket and I walked up to him and was like, I need to talk to you. And it was just like over. It just was like I re-entered who I was, because I don't remember, like I literally can't remember anything from a phone call that ended at Saratoga Street. So I walked from Saratoga to Washington Boulevard and then down the street to the shop that she was in. I swear on anything, I have no clue how I got there. But that's no, like I'll never forget this, because we're in the session and she jumps back and she was like, well, that was bad. She was like, well, it's gone now. And literally what you said, you was like, well, it's gone now. And I got up and you were like, you know, do certain things. I went home and did those things. But like the next day I was like, oh shit.
I literally pulled it right off of her.
Like it literally, like she jumped back, like I don't even know what she saw, but she jumped. I don't know what the hell.
Black, so they're called wraiths. So they're Christians call them demons, but wraiths are negative energies that manifest into like blobs of energy and can wreak havoc. And it almost looks like a blob with all these tentacles that latch on, right? And that creates illness, that creates depression, it creates financial issues, relationship issues. Some people have tons of them, and you can definitely feel and see them. And some people actually have demonic entities that I have to converse with and be like, okay, we're gonna negotiate.
I'm glad
this,
it was just a,
or fight.
What you call it? Just a
raid,
right? Because like
some wraiths are harder to remove than others. Sometimes I get really sick, and I have an assistant that will help me do that, which is Tay, because she can pull a wraith out of anybody. She's super powerful. So it's like if I see it, it doesn't belong there, and I know you're ready to release it. I'm gonna guide you through it. And sometimes the person's like, please just get it off of me. It literally rises to the top, and all I have to do is pull this, and then I literally pull it out, and it'll just jump out, and I can see it clear as day. But today, like I've had a few where I've had to like pull actual demons, and demons talking to me, and one person got mounted by the demon, and she was antagonizing.
Wait, I'm sorry. Huh? You can't say words like mounted on hump day. I'm sorry. I am who I am. My mind went so far past whatever you were talking about. It went past the gutter into the sewer. You said mounted, and all I can think about is mounting.
Possessed. Is that better?
I know, I get it.
It's just such a harsh word for people who are not used
to it.
So when they are with demon, sometimes I have to either, depending on the demon, negotiate with the demon so I don't hurt the person, and sometimes it's a very intense pulling out and vomiting ensues between me and the other person, or sometimes just me, because I'll pull it and release that person from their trauma, hold it, and then I'll throw it up, and I'll throw up, like, it looks like sometimes green or black balls, like this.
Better you.
Yeah, we need to have a session.
Me. Yeah, y'all need to talk.
We need to have a
This
session.
is because I'm sorry, I can't get past
the mounting.
The mounting. I can't get past the mounting.
I can't get
of the demon.
Right, but the mounting is the most
important. You'll come in pretty fucked up, and you will leave feeling amazing with a brand new soul.
But all I can think about
is missing the mounting.
Is missing the mounting.
She's so crazy.
Like, look,
you want
what's healing without the celebration?
You don't want a demon mounting.
Right, I was about to say you want the demon mounting.
So now I gotta ask, because I've always wondered, what about like generational curses?
Oh, honey, I care all the time.
Yes.
All the time. So I had one woman who had lots of generational curses, but I mean, it was one of the worst I had ever seen, and it was affecting her so greatly that she just couldn't get out of this cycle that she was in. And it was everything from her finances to her career to her love life, and it was constant.
Down to her kid.
Oh my God, both of them, both of them, especially.
Look, you know her?
No.
I was like, yeah, down after her kid because she's experienced.
She like, this is my life.
Especially, it especially passes on to the daughters because we're divine feminine energy, right? So
you like that? So not just educated black queen, but divine feminine energy.
I've gone to several.
I'm like all in. I'm hearing all of this.
And I'll tell them, like, because you say you make things like my birthday always treat us like my New Year's anyway. My New Year's is to tap into my powers because I know I'm powerful, but I've been afraid of them for so long. And I'll go talk with people and I'm like, I know I gotta curse me. It's a weak one because I overcome it. They're like, oh no, you're fine. I'm like, you can't tell me this.
No.
I look at
and
stuff.
it goes way back.
Way back.
So it's 2 grandmothers before.
Yeah.
And that was a curse that was on her womb.
Something
and that's why it's coming through. Sorry, I'm just read off. It comes through, but those are easy to cut because you're aware of it, and you're ready. So when you are aware and ready, you make my job much easier.
But isn't
because
that?
I'm not sitting there.
But
for
isn't that the
entertainment,
key,
you know
like
what I mean?
to everything? I mean, not to be, you know, changing it, but like, isn't that the key to everything? Especially on the road to 40. On the road to 40, right? Like, isn't that the key? You get to a place, you get ready, you cut it. Like, fuck that. Are we doing this or nah?
Right.
Or am I, like, am I changing job? Am I gonna make this commute? Or am I not? Like, I mean, we make the decision. Like, you know, are we gonna leave this money? Are we gonna move to New York? Are we not? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, we get to a point where it's really that black and white.
It's kind of like do or die. It didn't necessarily, when it was happening to me, now I see it happening to my son, and it's starting to piss me off because I'm seeing things happen.
There's a divine power in motherhood as well. You know, you become so much stronger
But I think it's important what you said, Lauren, and like we kind of skated over it, where you were like, I miss the mounting.
I miss the mounting.
A lot of people, and I'm a therapist, so a lot of people, when they are going through strife, going through grief, going through demons in their life, appreciative relationships that they have, once they're rid of it, then they miss that normalcy of always being beat down, battered, feeling like that they're trapped.
So much more
it was funny that you kind of like interpreted that as like, I miss the mountain.
I miss the mountain. But you know what? We need to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Life. We got a few more minutes.
You know, the universe is amazing.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're.
Then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's
and
horrible.
Then the pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His the past few at bats, his last.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
Whoa! The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. Davita had to step out. Before it gets too late, I just wanted to say a little something from me. I know. You know what, Shanika? This is the boss. This is who bosses me around. She tells me what to do. She tells me when to do it and where to go. This is the boss, right?
That makes me take my clothes off.
Ooh.
No, Jack Daniels.
So anyway,
Look, you're Jack Daniels.
look, I've been drinking. But I didn't know for real, because originally, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Originally had a different show in mind, something I had been curating for a while. Unfortunately, the guest was ill. The show was really geared towards him. I will do the show, but I'm just going to wait for him to feel up and well enough to do the show with me. Okay. But I thought to myself, what better way to celebrate my relaunch, to celebrate Salacious Life, to celebrate Sex 101, the Conclave, the things I do. Right. What better way to do it than do it with the women that's closest to me? So
take your clothes off.
I will make you take your clothes off. I have video of this one.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Did you take off your clothes?
Wow. You missed that conclave?
No,
you had Rose and Repete. Yes, you were.
Wait a minute, but I'm just saying she makes you take your clothes off.
I didn't make her.
It was Mimi. She helped. Mimi definitely took my clothes. I always end up.
Shout out to Mimi Howard. Catch her on the come up. On the come up.
But I always end up the one that she wants to get the paddle and the flogger and the whip still.
Yeah, true. She gets beat. I just got her naked.
And then the next thing you know,
she was naked.
And then I was feeling on the guy.
And she was naked.
Yeah. But then he bluffed. I think I scared him.
You bluffed, Ben. Ben the masseuse, you bluffed.
You bluffed.
You bluffed. It's
I'm always
okay.
naked around my friends, and there's always a twerk session, and there's always a grabbing session.
You do twerk a lot.
A lot. But I have a lot of.
We haven't dance class in a long time. Like our little dance work.
Oh, that would be fun. A dance
It's just
class.
too much.
I have no time.
Yeah.
Because I would have to rehearse and find.
I'm just forewarning. Don't talk around me. I record.
That's fine. There's plenty of recordings out there of me twerking, even of people with their head laying on my butt like it's a table.
Nice. That sounds nice.
And where can we find these videos?
I removed them from Instagram, but I'm sure they're somewhere on Facebook. They come up every now and then. Just follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Old School Bruja and Lynette.
I mean, we had fun. Like, we were doing the group meditations, and we were.
Yeah.
That was
Those are
great.
coming back, actually.
I like those because they were really healing for me. Because remember, the lupus was bad for both of us at the time, and we both really
But let
healed
me
from
tell
that.
you when
That's awesome.
my next.
It
so
really
I
was.
actually
Like, it wasn't
am
even
doing
fun.
a series this fall. It is. Hold on.
Well, hurry
So
up. I
it's
only got like 2 minutes.
sorry. It's meditation with me, autumn and winter dates. So the first one is September 24th. Are you a psychic? Tap into your psychic gift with meditation. So I'm going to teach
make
you
your way.
how to open up everything so you can
Open
connect with spirit. Open up. October 24th is lifting the veil. So we're going to be communicating with our ancestors. And November 12th is the fire meditation, which is the meditation that I do where I take you down to the underworld. And I connect you with your ancestors, but also release all that doesn't serve you.
Okay.
It's extremely intense.
Yes.
And December 3rd is manifesting through meditation and mantras through a new form of magic that I found, which is awesome.
All right. Well, I want to thank you all for coming. All of you, Davida, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Good luck on your new show, The Fearless Boss, and my friend Ashley. But you know,
Your birthday
today.
You're supposed to show something.
Oh, not
That's your face.
not on Salacious, not on Facebook. I don't need to be banned.
I'm covering.
But we got the Artist Exchange tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in to BXR tomorrow at 2 p.m. We got the Artist Exchange radio show. Is it Friday? I'm sorry, Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm off. It's hump day. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah. Friday, the Artist Exchange with our boy Nate at 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in for that. And at the end of the day, love life, be brave, and live unapologetically. That is us for tonight. We will see you next week for the continuations of Artem Articulations.
Woo!
Y'all have a good night.
So yeah, I wasn't gonna.
You're now listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
Within our community, we got to look at ourselves and love and support each other. However, when we bring color into the perspective, we are no longer looking at each other as equals. We are dividing ourselves even more so than what society divides us. We're already